In this video, you will know Rahu Ketu transit results for Sagittarius ascendants. Welcome to my channel Solar Astro. From April 12th 2022 to October 30th 2023, Rahu is transiting over 5th house in Aries sign and Ketu is transiting over 11th house in Libra sign for Sagittarius ascendants. Rahu Ketu transit results also depend on Saturn transit and Jupiter transit. Therefore, let us divide this transit period into 5 phases. Phase 1 is 12th April 2022 to 29th April 2022. In this phase, Saturn transits over 2nd house in Capricorn sign and Jupiter transits over 4th house in Pisces sign. Phase 2 is from 29th April 2022 to 12th July 2022. In this phase, Saturn transits over 3rd house in Aquarius sign and Jupiter transits over 4th house in Pisces sign. Phase 3 is from 12th July 2022 to 17th January 2023. In this phase, Saturn transits over 2nd house in Capricorn sign and Jupiter transits over 4th house in Pisces sign. Phase 4 is 17th January 2023 to 22nd April 2023. In this phase, Saturn transits over 3rd house in Aquarius sign and Jupiter transits over 4th house in Pisces sign. And in the last phase, phase 5 is 22nd April 2023 to 30th October 2023. In this phase, Saturn transits over 3rd house in Aquarius sign and Jupiter conjuncts Rahu in 5th house in Aries sign. For Sagittarius ascendants, Rahu is malefic planet and Ketu is benefic planet. Rahu is transiting over 5th house in Aries sign. So in this Rahu transit, you may face problems with your children, or there may be incurable diseases to your children, and you adopt dubious methods to achieve success. You may also suffer from stomach pain. This transit is not favorable for students. This transit is not favorable for higher studies, and for women, this transit is not favorable to conceive. This transit is also not favorable for love matters. There may be love failure in this Rahu transit. Ketu is benefic planet for Sagittarius ascendants. Ketu is transiting over 11th house in Libra sign. So you will have prosperity, wealth, name, fame, and all round prosperity and gains in this Ketu transit. Ketu is transiting over Libra sign. So for unmarried people, this is favorable time to get married, and for married people, marital life will be good. This transit is also favorable for partnerships and business. In phase 1 and phase 3, Saturn aspects Ketu by its 10th aspects. So Ketu becomes weak, whereas Rahu is independent. So Ketu gives less benefic results in phase 1 and phase 3, but Rahu gives malefic results regarding 5th house matters. In phase 2 and phase 4, Saturn aspects Rahu by its 3rd aspect. Rahu becomes more powerful. As Rahu is malefic planet, Rahu gives more malefic results in phase 2 and phase 4. But Ketu becomes independent, so Ketu gives benefic results in phase 2 and phase 4. In phase 5, Jupiter conjuncts Rahu and Saturn aspects Jupiter Rahu, whereas Ketu is aspected by Jupiter. Rahu is neither strong nor weak in phase 5 because it is aspected by Saturn and conjoined with Jupiter. But Ketu is more benefic because it is aspected by benefic planet Jupiter. So you will get all good results of Ketu in phase 5. For Sagittarius ascendants, phase 5 is more fruitful than other phases. So you will get fruitful results in this transit period. Let us see the transit results of Rahu Ketu in different Navamsas. In each Navamsa sign, Rahu or Ketu transits for nearly 2 months. From April 12th 2022 to June 14th 2022, Rahu is transiting in Kritika Nakshatra Pada number 1. In Navamsa, it is transiting in Sagittarius sign. Kritika's Lord Sun is inamicable to Rahu, and Sagittarius sign Lord Jupiter is also inamicable to Rahu. Rahu is weak in Navamsa. Ketu is transiting in Vishaka Nakshatra Pada number 3 in Gemini sign. Vishaka Nakshatra Lord Jupiter is friendly to Ketu, but sign Lord Mercury is not friend. Overall, Ketu is neither weak nor strong in Navamsa. But both Rahu and Ketu are transiting in phase 1 and phase 2 in this period. Overall, Rahu gives 66% negative results and Ketu gives 46% positive results in this period. From June 14th 2022 to August 16th 2022, Rahu transits in Bharani Pada number 4 in Scorpio sign in Navamsa. Bharani Nakshatra Lord Venus is friendly to Rahu, but Navamsa sign Lord Mars is enemy to Rahu. So Rahu is neither strong nor weak in Navamsa. Ketu is transiting in Vishaka Nakshatra Pada number 2 in Taurus sign in Navamsa. Vishaka Lord Jupiter is friendly to Ketu, but Taurus sign is inimical sign to Ketu. So Ketu is neither strong nor weak in Navamsa. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 2 and phase 3 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 64% negative results and Ketu gives 46% positive results. From August 16th 2022 to October 18th 2022, Rahu transits in Bharani Nakshatra Pada number 3 in Libra sign in Navamsa. Bharani Nakshatra Lord is Venus and Libra sign Lord is also Venus. Venus is friend to Rahu, so Rahu is very strong in Navamsa. Ketu is transiting in Vishaka Nakshatra Pada number 1 in Aries sign. Vishaka Nakshatra Lord Jupiter is friend to Ketu and Navamsa sign Lord Mars is also friend to Ketu. So Ketu is very strong in Navamsa in this particular period. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 3 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 66% negative results and Ketu gives 42% positive results in this particular period. From October 18, 2022 to December 20th, 2022, Rahu is transiting in Bharani Nakshatra Pada number 2 in Virgo sign in Navamsa. Bharani Nakshatra Lord Venus is friend to Rahu and Navamsa sign Lord Mercury is also friend to Rahu. So Rahu is very strong in Navamsa. In this period, Ketu is transiting in Swati Nakshatra Pada number 4. Swati is Rahu's Nakshatra and Navamsa sign Lord Jupiter is friendly to Ketu. So Ketu is neither strong nor weak in Navamsa. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 3 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 66% negative results and Ketu gives 34% positive results in this particular period. From December 20th 2022 to February 20th 2023, Rahu is transiting in Bharani Nakshatra Pada number 1 in Leo sign. Bharani Nakshatra Lord Venus is friend of Rahu, but Navamsa sign Lord Sun is enemy to Rahu. So Rahu is neither strong nor weak in Navamsa. In this period, Ketu is transiting in Swati Nakshatra Pada number 3 in Aquarius sign in Navamsa. Swati Nakshatra Lord is Rahu and Navamsa sign Lord is Saturn. Both are enemies to Ketu. Ketu is weak in this particular period. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 3 and phase 4 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 64% negative results and Ketu gives 38% positive results in this particular period. From February 20th 2023 to April 24th 2023, Rahu is transiting in Ashwini Nakshatra Pada number 4 in Cancer sign, Navamsa. Ashwini Nakshatra Lord is Ketu and Cancer sign Lord is Moon. Both are inimical to Rahu, so Rahu is weak in Navamsa. In this period, Ketu is transiting in Swati Nakshatra Pada number 2 in Capricorn sign. Swati Nakshatra Lord is Rahu and Capricorn sign Lord is Saturn. Both are inimical to Ketu, so Ketu is also very weak in Navamsa in this particular period. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 4 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 62% negative results and Ketu gives 50% positive results in this particular period. From April 24th 2023 to June 26th 2023, Rahu is transiting in Ashwini Nakshatra Pada number 3 in Gemini sign. Ashwini Nakshatra Lord is Ketu, but Rahu is transiting in its friendly sign Gemini. So Rahu is neither strong nor weak in this particular period. In this particular period, Ketu is transiting in Swati Nakshatra Pada number 1 in Sagittarius sign. Swati Nakshatra Lord is Rahu, but Sagittarius sign Lord is Jupiter, friendly to Ketu. So Ketu is also neither strong nor weak in this particular period. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 5 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 58% negative results, whereas Ketu gives 64% positive results in this particular period. From June 26th, 2023 to August 28th, 2023, Rahu is transiting in Ashwini Nakshatra Pada number 2 in Taurus sign. Ashwini Nakshatra Lord is Ketu, but Rahu is transiting in its friendly sign in exalted sign Taurus. So, overall, Rahu is neither strong nor weak in this period in Navamsa. In the same period, Ketu is transiting in Chitta Nakshatra Pada number 4 in Scorpio sign in Navamsa, whose Lord is Mars. It is highly friendly sign. So Ketu is strong in this particular period in Navamsa. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 5 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 54% negative results and Ketu gives 72% positive results in this particular period. From August 28th, 2023 to October 30th, 2023, Rahu is transiting in Ashwini Nakshatra Pada number 1 in Aries sign. Ashwini Nakshatra Lord is Ketu and Navamsa sign Lord is Mars. Both are inimical to Rahu. So Rahu is weak in this transit period in Navamsa. In the same period, Ketu is transiting in Chitta Nakshatra Pada number 3 in Libra sign. Chitta Nakshatra Lord Mars is friendly to Ketu, but Navamsa sign Lord Venus is not friendly to Ketu. Ketu is neither strong nor weak in this transit period. Rahu Ketu are transiting in phase 5 in this particular period. Overall, Rahu gives 50% negative results and Ketu gives 64% positive results in this particular period. If you are interested to know your strengths and weaknesses in your birth chart, favorable and unfavorable dashas, favorable profession, favorable gemstone, favorable color, favorable house facing, and your name compatibility with your birth horoscope, mail your birth details to solarastro9@gmail.com. We will provide all these details for just Indian rupees 3000 only or $40 US. Subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to receive latest updates.